It's showing that we live, but I don't see a thing saying that we live. So give me a second, y'all. Here we go. Give me a second, y'all. All right. I just hope they don't start acting stupid. I don't need this to act stupid. If it does act stupid, if this stream acts stupid, we are also recording on the camera, on the regular camera that we use. So that way you guys won't miss a second or miss anything that's going on while we talk about this situation. And we're going to open up the phone lines, but, okay, listen, we're going to try to keep these phone calls to 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. I want you to call, say what you got to say, and then give room for the next person to give their opinion. Please write this phone number down. I'll give it out a couple times. 267. Don't call right now. Please don't call right now. Maybe I should do it when we are ready to take calls. Right. So, yeah. So we'll do that when we're ready to take calls. So far it is 198 people here.
Where do you see that at?
Right. Let me shorten this camera. Now it's 209 people here. Oh, so it's 209 people here. To everyone that's here, please click the thumbs up button. That's the like button. So if it's 200 people here, 200 people should be hitting the like button. So first of all, I want to say, hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video, and we are in a live capacity. We're also streaming live on YouTube. So whatever doesn't, if you missed a part of this live, you will be able to see this video later on tonight. But I had to make sure that, you know, we talk about this live on YouTube and get you guys to interact with us. So we'll also be accepting phone calls on this live. As we found out this morning or last night that Jussie Smollett will be charged with, I believe they said, a class 4 felony. This morning he was arrested at 5 a.m. and he's been, you know, in police custody ever since. And this morning, the Chicago Police Department did a press conference this morning talking about what was going on. And Officer Eddie Johnson, you know, he was very upset about what happened this morning. And he got on there saying, like, as a black man, you know, he was very disappointed. And he went off and he was telling people, he was telling the media that he wished that they were interested in the shooting and stuff that's going on in Chicago more than what's going on with Jussie. Mm-hmm. And my thing is this, the way y'all piece this shit together on Jussie, y'all should be able to do the same thing with all these shootings and shit that happened in Chicago. So if you're going to hold the media accountable, we're also going to hold the police accountable. The way y'all track this shit down with cell phones and pod videos, y'all should be able to do the same thing for all the shootings and shit that go in Chicago.
But the reason why they don't and they didn't is because of who Jussie Smollett is.
Yeah.
And I feel like the police departments, not just in Chicago, but all over this country, when you are a high profile person, you get more attention to your case. You know what? They work a little bit. They work a little bit more. They work a little harder for you.
They had 12 people working on this case.
Oh, wait, I didn't see that.
Oh, he leaves the court. Hold on, y'all. This is live.
He posted a bond and had to surrender his passport after prosecutors say he paid 2 brothers from Nigeria to stage a fake.
They need to give him some room
against him. In our worldly today, President Trump will meet one-on-one with Kim
Jong-un. They give you a little bit more attention. It's unfortunate,
go ahead,
but it is what it is. It's what happens. But I will say this: I think that no one can be mad at anybody but Jussie Smollett.
Yeah.
No one told Jussie Smollett to come out and say what he said. No one made him do this. He decided to do it because he felt like he wasn't getting treated, or his salary. They came up with that.
He was upset with the money that he was making on the show, and he also was upset.
I'm upset with the money that I'm making at my job. Yeah. But do you think
you want to stage an attack to make more money and get more sympathy?
I mean, it doesn't. We should all be upset with Jussie Smollett, you know. And listen, I understand that there are folks out there who were rooting for Jussie, who were Team Jussie, and who still are Team Jussie.
Yes.
So now that it's come out that, he lied, it's officially come out that he lied, even though I officially said it last week that he was lying, but that he officially come out and said that he lied. People are now trying to, oh, well, how come no one's paying attention to this situation and that situation? Well, you're not paying attention to it either, or you weren't paying attention to it. But now because Jussie's got caught up in his lie, now you want us all to pay attention to other things that you weren't paying attention to at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Trying to deflect, kind of like what these politicians be doing.
Yeah.
It's sad because it's like, let's call a thing a thing. Jussie lied. He lied to get sympathy. He went on national television and lied to Robin Roberts. He lied to the world and told the world that he was attacked by these racist white people. He was attacked. Kevin just showed me a few minutes ago. I just watched for like the past 10 minutes. This
she was a state attorney.
She was a state attorney. Just reading the details, starting back in January when this whole attack was brought up by Jussie and how he was planning this with the brothers. I mean, they found text messages.
Yes.
They got Uber receipts. They got taxis. They got everything you could think of. They had all the receipts. They had the dates. They had the times. They had the flight schedules. They had the checks.
Yes.
They had the bank accounts. They had everything.
Everything was lined up.
Everything was lined up. And the fact that Jussie Smollett, and like she said, Jussie Smollett told Robin Roberts that the images of the two men on camera were positively the men that attacked him. And those men in that camera, those images, were men that Jussie Smollett knew, were men that Jussie Smollett had been texting earlier that night.
Yes. And I want to give a shout out to Joshua Oxendon for super chatting $10 to the Scorpion Show. Thank you so much. And he says only white women can get away with filing false police reports and get away with it. So shout out to him. And if anybody want to donate anything while we're live, please feel free to click the money sign and donate to the show, and you will get a shout out. So, this.
Can I say something?
Sure. Keep going.
Because I keep seeing that a lot. And people are bringing up the fact that all last year we were having these different white people calling on black people and saying this black person's out here selling stuff, this black person is doing this black person is doing that. And all of that is right and all of that is true. They were doing this. However, none of them who we all saw do that last year filed a false report saying that they were attacked. Jussie Smollett came Q Betty and all. None of them did that. They were just calling on black people because they were being ignorant and they were being rude and they were just being dumb, saying that these black people were doing stuff that they had no business doing. But none of them called and said that they were physically attacked. Jussie Smollett said that he was physically attacked. That's why this is so different from that. And I need people to understand that and stop trying to make that
not only
as an excuse.
He orchestrated this,
and he orchestrated the attack on himself.
Whole thing.
So I mean, people, we have to stop trying to compare apples and oranges. Oh well, they did this and they didn't get in trouble, but he orchestrated an attack on himself.
Yeah, I mean that's something only you see on TV and in movies. You rarely hear about somebody. Like you'll hear about a wife maybe battering herself to get charges on her husband. That's what kind of stuff this reminds me of. But to do this, and you are not a national figure. You are a national figure. You are a celebrity. And you got sympathy from politicians, from celebrities, from your gay fans, from your straight fans, from fans that watch Empire. I mean, this shit blew up all around the world that you were attacked because we are talking about a hate crime and we're talking about a race crime. So you're being hated on because you're gay and you're being hated on because you're black. And you use that as, for our sympathy. I put, prayers for you. And yes, we still need to pray for you because this is not looking good. Now, I don't think he's going to go to jail.
No.
I think he's going to, he's going to have a nice fine to pay.
Should he go to jail?
I believe he should. Yes, I think he should, but he won't.
But he's not going to go to. He's not going to go to jail because of who he is. He's going to do whatever community service it is that he needs to do. He's going to pay whatever fine he needs to pay, but he's not going to go to jail. And I find that the most unfortunate part, because had it, what are you doing?
Oh, somebody said look at the TV, but we already know that. Okay.
Right. We know.
Yeah, we know that part. Yeah, go ahead.
There's nothing new.
Yeah.
Unless they say somebody else was involved. There's nothing new.
And shout out to Sarah for donating. Go ahead.
Unless go ahead. I can't remember what I was saying.
And shout out to Tiffany Knight for also donating to us.
Let's do the shout outs later.
I gotta get it up as soon as they come up.
It's don't make me
all right.
What was I saying? Yeah, if it was somebody like me or you who did this, our black asses would be in jail.
Yeah,
we would be in jail, but because of who it is, I don't think they're going to throw him in jail, but they need to. They need to make an example out of him.
But see, I think they're only going to make an example out of him because he's black, and then who knows what kind of pressure Trump puts on this. Because again,
but
Donald
see, let me just say this. I think that's playing into the narrative. Oh, because he's black. No, I don't think they're going to do it because he's black. They're going to do it because he's a liar and he committed a Class 4 felony. Okay. That's why they're going to do it.
What about
not
when
because
the swimmers
he's black?
And when the swimmers were in Australia and they came up with that lie about them being attacked at that gas station? They didn't go to jail.
Yeah, but see, again, we have to stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. That has nothing to do with this. As a matter of fact, that didn't even happen in this country. That happened in a whole different country. We're talking about here and what he did. See, the problem is that we as black people, the minute we get caught in a lie, the minute we get caught in a lie, we want to then say, oh, well, y'all didn't throw this person in jail. But then we want the police departments to do their job. They did their job. Then we say, oh, well, y'all didn't throw so-and-so in jail. So are you guys saying that Jussie Smollett shouldn't be in jail? Because it's like, I can't imagine why every time if a person of color gets caught in a lie or gets caught in a crime and they are charged with the crime, then all of a sudden we go, oh, but y'all didn't do this to so-and-so. Okay, but we're talking about this person right here. So are you saying that because they didn't do it to so-and-so, Jussie Smollett shouldn't be held accountable? Because I think he should.
They're not. I just don't think they're going to put him in jail.
No, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, do you think that he should, because other people weren't sent to jail or whatever, that he shouldn't be held accountable because they weren't held accountable?
He should be held accountable, but I don't think he's going to go to jail. I mean, do I think he should go to jail? I still don't think he should go to jail. If he goes to jail, they're trying to prove a point.
Yeah, that you cannot
give him a nice.
Yeah, prove a point that you can't lie about stupid stuff like that.
Give him a nice fine and give him community service. His career is already going to suffer from this. I don't see how it's going to come back. Yeah, they don't have no choice. Right. Because they stood by you this whole time, and you made us look like a fool. And I'm just glad that Taraji didn't say nothing, or at least I didn't hear anything, and that Terrence Howard or anybody else that's on the show, they didn't say anything. I didn't hear anything from them. I'm trying to find some chapstick because I could tell. But go ahead. Yeah, I just, they haven't said anything. And I'm glad that they haven't said anything because now people won't be trying to point the finger at them. Now, what I do find funny is that as soon as the police were done talking and things like that, Donald Trump was able to get on Twitter and
not to mention he committed mail fraud.
We're going to find out. Yeah, we're going to find out more about that letter. And now he's dealing with the FBI too.
Right.
Now the FBI might send him to jail. I don't know.
I mean, come on. He brought this on himself, Kevin.
Yes,
he did. So if he goes to jail, we can't get mad at the FBI. We can't get mad at the Chicago PD. We can't get mad at nobody for doing the job that we paid them to do. The taxpayers in Chicago paid the Chicago PD to do their job. And us as a taxpayer in this country, we pay the FBI to do their job. And so therefore they did their job. And so now what? We want them to do their job, but we don't want to throw the criminal in jail. So then what's the point of them doing their job?
But they're not going to. Everybody don't get jail time.
No, everybody doesn't.
It also depends on your record. Because I don't know if he has a criminal record.
No,
they said in 2007 that he lied to the police. I don't know nothing.
Oh, so he has a history of lying.
That's what they say, but I didn't go look at that.
He got a history of lying.
Whatever the case, he ain't no criminal, and he hasn't been arrested multiple times So sometimes you do get a slap on the wrist.
Maybe he should be put in jail for a month.
I just think that maybe he shouldn't have lied.
I think maybe a month.
If you're not,
maybe a month. Maybe a month. No, seriously, maybe a month. Because it took a month for you to dupe us.
Yeah.
He ruined Black History Month.
Well,
he did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he did.
He did.
Because for this whole month we've been talking about this.
Yeah.
And putting blacks against each other because one group of blacks believed them and the other group of blacks didn't believe them. And we've been fighting all month.
But you know what, though? We fight all month about everything. We fight over
clothes. We usually come together for February.
Try to. Shit, y'all don't know if y'all want to stand for who and such and such.
Yeah,
But I just feel like Jussie, baby, listen, you're gonna need an Olivia Pope to fix this for you if you want a career. And shout out to the people that's donating. Shout out to Neek Wright and shout out to Miss Jones. Y'all you really gonna need an Olivia Pope. You're gonna have to come up with a plan saying that you're mentally ill, something where it's gonna be a lie though, but you need something where we could gain sympathy for you.
Somebody donated $5.
Yeah,
that's right, Mikhail. Somebody else. So every time I say something, you donate money.
And do the same for me. Yeah. Christmas is coming up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's Christmas is what? 10 months away.
We ain't even getting Memorial Day. You talking about this?
And March is next Friday.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready? And we just got here to 2019.
Yeah, but see, we've been distracted with this fucking story.
It's a scheme that Todd set up.
Yeah.
Todd and Ken came up with this whole scheme. With the grim set.
There you go. Okay. A fucking scheme.
To come through with the bullshit.
I can't believe
And yes, Jussie did come through with the bullshit.
Yes, he did.
For February. And you want to know who I want to know if they interviewed? I want to know if they interviewed Frank Gatson. Because in that interview with Robin Roberts, I'm about to say Donald Trump, Jussie talked about how, he had went to Subway and ordered this food and that food.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to do that. He went to the Walgreens and then he called Frank and was like, what you want from Subway, as he was getting salad. But of course, none of that never happened. So I want to know if they interviewed him, if they looked at his phone to see what was going on. I want to know with this manager that was allegedly in Australia. I want to know what information did they get from him, and what did he tell the police, and how did he know? Because on the other end of the phone, allegedly he was saying that they were yelling "Make America Great Again" and this is MAGA country and this and that. So we need his testimony. We need a lot of people's testimony. I'm really upset that something like this had to happen. It's just, why, Jussie? You're not happy with the money you're making on Empire. That is what an agent is for. And this is why you get together with all of the stars of the show and you demand more. But I don't know how much more money y'all can demand, because I don't even watch Empire no more. And if I'm not watching Empire, I know a lot of people are not watching Empire like they did when it first came out 4 years ago. When I posted that picture with Jim Fred, that was 4 years ago.
That was the last time I watched it, in 2015.
Yeah. Nobody's talking about Empire.
And I only watched it because he was doing that interview. Remember at that time I wasn't watching it at all. Remember?
You weren't, no.
And every time we had to do an interview with him, I would have to catch up on that. Remember?
Yes. So, or maybe Jussie, you could have done more roles in films, or if you're not getting the roles, maybe you should. What you call that when you go out to the film and when you go for the roles? What you call it? Audition for more roles.
But he probably was auditioning, Kevin, and probably still wasn't.
I didn't want nobody to call.
And probably still don't answer it.
Yeah,
and he probably did, and probably still wasn't getting the roles. I mean, he's not that good of an actor.
Well, I'm not here to judge him as an actor.
Why not?
Well, we got 945 people
he's
watching.
Not that good of an actor.
Well, I don't know about
he's
that.
He's never been.
Because I don't want to bash him.
First of all, I'm not bashing him. I'm giving my honest opinion.
It looks not like that good of an actor. Go ahead.
If I had to choose between him or Denzel Washington,
of course, Denzel Washington.
If I had to choose between him and Will Smith, who am I going to choose?
Will Smith.
If I had to choose between him and Terrence Howard, who am I going to choose?
Jussie Smollett.
No, because Terrence Howard, he ain't that good either, but he's better than Jussie Smollett.
Oh my God!
Now we ain't gonna sit here and act like Jussie Smollett is an award-winning actor.
No,
because he's not.
No, and you can tell he was acting when he was in that interview with
Robin Roberts.
And Robin Roberts. I want to know Robin Roberts' opinion. I can't wait to watch Good Morning America tomorrow, and for her to just talk about. I know she's got to be frustrated and she's got to be upset that she was lied to. And if Robin Roberts is normally the person you go to when you want to fix your career, when you know you fucked up somewhere. And she sits down with you. She's black, you're black, and y'all have an interesting conversation. And hopefully, you get back into the good graces of the American people. Like she's one of those people that you go to in an interview after a crisis, but you went during a crisis and you lied.
Right
now, how is she going to be able to? Well, everybody is forgivable. But
why does she have to forgive him? I'm sure she's been lied to plenty of times.
He's going to have to apologize to her. I think he should.
Why?
Because he got on TV and you wasted everyone's time.
But Kevin,
and you lied.
Come on.
And then you ask, why would I lie?
First of all,
why would I do this? Why would I do that? You wasted everybody's fucking time.
But he chose to do that.
Yeah, he did.
Listen, Jussie Smollett doesn't have to apologize to Robin Roberts.
He should.
Because Jussie Smollett is not the first person who sat in front of Robin Roberts and lied to
But he told a big damn lie.
Okay, and there's been plenty of people who told big damn lies. It doesn't mean that they have to apologize.
He told a big lie.
I'm sure there were plenty of celebrities who lied to
gain
us.
sympathy from ABC and other people that's watching that channel. You want people to believe you.
Let me ask you this.
If I said
let me ask you this.
I said
why does he have to
then
apologize to her? Why not apologize to every fucking body?
Well, he could.
How about that?
But you lied on it. She gave you a platform to stand on.
How about that?
And you lied. Yes, he should apologize to everybody. And
not just to her.
Robin Roberts.
Not just her. Apologize to everybody.
For fucking up everyone's time and gaining more sympathy from people that doubted you and people who believed in your acting while you were on ABC.
Let me tell you something.
You owe everybody an apology.
I do not know. I have never, ever wanted an apology from any celebrity, let alone Jussie Smollett. I do not care. Jussie Smollett did not lie to me because I never believed him. So he didn't lie to me. He lied to those who believe.
Well, you know what though? Let me say
That's
this.
who he lied to.
Anytime somebody is attacked, you want to trust and you want to believe.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing too. Everybody, let me say this. Everybody was so quick to believe Jussie Smollett because Jussie Smollett, the actor from Empire, came out and said that he was attacked. The day that he said that they came out, social media lit up. Social media lit up. Everybody and their dad was posting standing with Jussie. I stand with Jussie. I support Jussie. Everybody was posting that. And everybody was going off of what he said. But now, a month later, the evidence has shown that he has lied. And now everybody who supports him, oh no, we shouldn't believe what the Chicago PD is saying. But yet y'all wanted us to believe everything Jussie Smollett said without any proof.
Yeah, well,
because he didn't have any proof.
Part, but I want to say,
what I'm saying? Because
anytime you hear about somebody being attacked, when it's
just like this Me Too movement. Just like this Me Too movement. I don't believe. See, there are some women who believe that every time a woman comes out and says that she was attacked by a man, that we should automatically believe her. I don't believe that. Every time a woman comes out and says that she's been attacked by a man, that you should believe her. Because who's to say that that woman doesn't have a personal vendetta against that man? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why it's called trust but verify.
Yeah, you need to verify that.
And with Jussie, everyone trusts, so we believed. And then as he tried to verify this story, that's when all the cracks began to appear, and you just be like, you know what? This shit don't add up right. And because you want to believe someone that says they're a victim of a hate crime and a race crime, you want to believe them, but when your common sense is coming to the forefront and it don't make sense, you feeling ashamed that you're feeling that way. And that's how I felt last week. And that's why I cut it from the video, because I was like, well, what if he does have proof? And then all this more shit was coming out. But I'm glad that I waited to post that video. But I'm still upset. I'm just upset with Jussie for doing this. And he will make it harder for people to be believed. But people, if you are attacked, This shouldn't stop you from saying, "Oh, I was attacked," because you're worrying about if somebody's going to believe you or not.
Autumn leaves. I just read your comment, and your comment says, "Why is asking for evidence so bad? We let our biases control our emotions," and you are absolutely right. Let me tell you something. I support any victim who has been attacked, who has been abused, but I cannot say that I believe everybody simply because they say that they were attacked or abused. There has to be some proof. You understand what I'm saying? If my child comes home and it says that somebody at work accused them of sexual harassment or accused them of touching them, and I know for a fact that this child did not do that, you're going to have to prove that they did that. You got some evidence in order for me to believe that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not just going to take your word for it and say, "Oh, well, I'm a female, so you should believe me." It doesn't work like that. Because if that's the case, then somebody can come around the corner and say, "Kevin touched me," and then everybody say, "Well, I believe you because you said Kevin touched them." Well, what about the proof? It's bad enough. Let's just keep it all the way real. It's bad enough that gays have a stigma of being pedophiles. We all know that. So can you imagine if somebody or Kevin, he touched my son. I've known you for how many years? I ain't never known you to be no goddamn pedophile. But because she said it, now everybody gonna believe that you did that. No, you have to prove that Kevin touched your son. I'm not gonna believe that he touched your son because you telling me he touched your son. You better prove that.
Yeah, but you know what? In that situation, I want to trust the child.
That's what happens. But see, that's what happens.
Yes.
Because while we want to trust the child who says it, that doesn't always we all know that sometimes children can be liars, or children can be coerced by their parents.
Or somebody else.
Or somebody else. So it's not a bad thing to ask for evidence. It's not a bad thing to ask for evidence at all. Because anybody can just throw out there, "Oh, so-and-so touched me. Oh, so-and-so abused me." And then we all just say, "Oh, well, I believe it." And then so-and-so ain't do none of that.
Well,
and now so-and-so's reputation is ruined for the rest of their lives. They can't get a job or nothing because this person said that you touched me.
And this is why I am a strong supporter in saying if you are someone who has been a victim of rape, you should go to the police right away. I don't care how powerful this person is. You need to go to the police and you need to go get a rape kit done when you come out with, these, not when you say someone has sexually assaulted you or raped you. And if you're at work and things like this are happening, there's people around, you need to document everything and get witnesses so they can, vouch for your story. Because otherwise it's going to be a he said, she said thing.
Right.
But also if you say something, even if there are witnesses, there may be other people who may have come forward to help corroborate what you are saying. And then, HR don't have a choice but to do something about it. You should never stay silent in times like this. And this is very difficult to discuss, but I'm still, if something like a hate crime, yes, I'm going to trust that person. I'm still going to believe
listen, can I say this?
Sure.
Prime example. Can I say this to you? Prime example. We use our emotions to believe these children and these victims that come out and say that they were abused. You say that I want to trust, but including you, y'all didn't believe those kids when they said Michael Jackson did that to them.
Who is y'all?
You didn't believe that.
I don't know nothing about that situation.
But I'm saying, but you didn't believe it.
No, I still
Jackson.
don't believe that Michael Jackson.
So then you understand? Do you see the point that I'm making?
And Michael Jackson didn't do that stuff.
Well,
those people.
I'm not saying that Michael Jackson did do
it. Money.
Listen, I'm not saying that Michael Jackson did do it. So don't think that that's what I'm saying. But I can't say that he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying? I believe in my heart that he didn't do it. I do believe that in my heart, but I could be wrong because he could have done it.
Yeah,
and made a fool out of all of us. You understand what I'm saying? And see, now that he's no longer here, we really can't prove it. We can't prove a goddamn thing.
Well, they couldn't prove him when he was alive.
No, they couldn't prove it when he was alive, but he was paying out settlements too when he was alive.
Yes, he was paying out settlements because he just wanted it. Allegedly, he wanted to go away.
But usually we all know that 9 times out of 10, if you paying out a settlement, is because you want to go away. You know what I would have done
once I got the first time. This would have never happened again. Now, I'm a person that believes in not settling because if you know that you are not guilty, why are you settling?
Nothing.
Because I'm going to fight this. But then again, some people don't have the money to continue to fight or have the strength to continue to fight for the innocent. So they just say, well, I'll pay this and then it'll go away. You know, but with Michael Jackson, I still don't believe that. And then a lot of parents came forward saying, not came forward, but admitted that they were lying just to get money. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But
my mom used to always tell me when I was in school, every teacher from every school is not lying on you.
Yeah, that's true.
She used to always tell me.
Because if 9 times out of 10, if you know what how a person is and the teacher is calling and it's multiple, then
and also too, if you know that you've been accused of something once before or twice before, then stay away from that situation.
Yeah.
But you keep walking into that mud pit.
Yeah.
So why do you keep walking into a mud pit if you've already been accused once or twice before of something like that?
Yeah.
Stay away from it. Yeah. Stay far away from it so that can't nobody even accuse you of being in the fucking swamp.
Yeah, but I know one thing though. With this happening with Jussie, it's not going to stop me from believing in people who say that they have been hurt. You know, it seems like a lot of people say like, oh, I never believed it in the first place. It seems like a lot of them are taking joy in the fact that, oh, I never believed it in the first place. But I'm trying to find out, why is he lying about this? That's my main thing. Like, why would you make up something like this?
I don't even think it's got anything to do with mental
illness. Even if you are attacked, I mean, even if you weren't attacked, let's say this really happened, that does not mean that you're going to get more money from a show that you're on, as in for sympathy. And then you also planned this attack because you were upset that nobody went off about this FBI letter being sent to your to the studio where you work. Jussie, there are a lot of things that's going on in this world right now. And you know, we got presidential candidates coming out
supporting you.
Yeah, we got the end of the Mueller investigation coming up. We just got a new attorney general. You know, it's so much going on. What you should have done is when they offered you to get a bodyguard, you should have took the bodyguard thing. You should have accepted the bodyguard. First of all, the people from Empire. But
this was
dug
after the letter.
After the letter. But you dug a deeper hole for yourself.
But they offered him the bodyguard because they thought that this letter was.
Yeah.
But I thought it came out that the letter.
Yeah, but they didn't know at first. Like,
but see, why would I take a bodyguard if I know that I'm falsifying this letter and I know that I have plans on doing something in the future? It's no, I mean, it would make no sense.
Yeah, because
he had
been able to happen.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? So he did well. Yeah, maybe he should have taken the bodyguard because then that mentally probably would have stopped him from wanting to do the attack.
Yeah, because now your role on the show is going to get reduced, and
his role on the show is reduced. He's going to be killed off. He needs to be fired.
Something.
Because he's put the whole Empire entity at jeopardy.
Yeah, this is just crazy. Like me writing down all of this stuff. Just writing down all of this stuff. And then this person that was your friend, but also your drug dealer. Then now we found out that you popping Molly.
Yeah, okay.
Girl, let me tell y'all something about that ecstasy shit. This is why I've never popped a pill. Let me tell you why. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I haven't even done that.
I feel it coming. No, wait, no. I gotta be serious.
Let me say it.
All right, I'll let you say it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because then he really would have been caught on tape. You know? But let me tell y'all something about watch your phone. Let me tell you something about that ecstasy and that Molly and stuff. I have seen the effects of people and what it does to them.
Yeah.
And that's why I have never done it. I've been over plenty of times. Oh, you want? No, I want no fucking pill.
Because I don't need that to get excited.
You know what, baby? I don't need it. Period. Okay. I've seen people drooling down their mouths. I've just seen them doing stuff like acting out, and I'm just like, oh no, not me. First of all, alcohol already does enough for me. Yeah. Now, can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
And I've seen it.
If I was on the Molly, bitch, they probably try to. Which you know they taser people. And this time when them drugs was real crazy, bitch.
I can't even imagine seeing somebody tase you.
Yeah, no, because then they say that it don't have no effects on people.
Especially with your white ankle side.
Oh, don't do that. What's wrong, bitch? You know, So now we done found out that you pop Molly's.
I mean,
Okay.
text to have a whole. No wonder why he didn't want to give the phone to the police.
Yeah.
He got text threads with his attacker.
He said he got pictures, videos, text messages, phone calls,
with the attackers.
everything in that phone.
Yeah.
Bitch, can you imagine the police said they want to take a phone? Now listen,
Take whose phone?
take my phone.
You talking about mine?
I would be scared too. First of all, don't let me leave my phone somewhere and I forget. Like
Oh God.
split second. Like one time plenty of times, my phone has been brought to me in the club because my face has always been in front of my phone.
Yeah.
Thank God they gave me back my phone. You know, but if they went in my phone,
Oh my God.
Jesus,
Oh my God. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Jesus Christ. So that's why I can understand.
Yeah.
Because bitch, it could have been more than just that coming out.
Yeah.
Because they like, now bitch, you playing with our time and you lied to us. Leak that shit.
Okay.
You know, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
And if you give me the right amount of money, I'd probably push send.
But you know, Jussie, don't say that. Jussie, honestly, I do believe that you will be forgiven in the future. But you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do. And before you get on anybody's camera, you're gonna have to work with an Olivia Pope type of person.
Mm-hmm.
A crisis.
He needs a whole
Person.
new team.
He needs first of all,
publicist.
he needs to get rid of Frank. He needs to get rid of Lee Daniels. He needs to get rid of the manager in Australia. He needs to get rid of all
the
of them.
manager in fucking Australia.
Yeah, that was who was there. All of them gotta go.
And the manager in Australia's been there since January.
Yeah. Bitch, I wouldn't come back here either.
Who is the publicist?
I don't know.
Who is the
Ask my
publicist?
know what.
Yeah, because he knows. That's what he told me. He said he got a number. Now, why did you have her number?
He needs a and then you gotta remember the decisions you make, they do affect other people. Because now your sister Journey, I don't know what she's doing now, but imagine if she has to do press for a film.
Yeah.
They're gonna be asking you about her brother.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Her brother.
Yep.
You just fucked this shit all the way. And then y'all all look alike.
They all look like.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Jussie. That's all I want to say. Oh, Jussie.
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 Jussie. Oh, Jussie.
I'm just, you know, I was thinking like, how do we as a community heal from this? I still just say that, you know, I really thought about it. You got some people that's going to fuck up, but that doesn't mean that it spoils it for everybody. You know, I don't believe that one person should stop the show for everybody. One monkey don't stop the show. I shouldn't say that because it's not a monkey. One person, one small apple.
One small apple. Because there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, one small it doesn't ruin it. No, it's not like that.
A small fucking lip.
Yeah, he's gonna need, baby. You're gonna need. See, everybody think that they show how to get away with murder. They can actually get away with murder, and you cannot do that. Annalise Keating is a fucking character. Okay. You guys have been silent about so much stuff. You've been silent about the synagogue shootings. You've been silent about Charlottesville. You have been silent about this man who was who they just found out had a whole list.
Coast Guard.
Yeah, had a whole list of people he was going to kill and had all the weapons. Y'all been silent about that. Donald Trump, you have been silent about that. But as soon as Officer whoever that man was, got off that TV, you were tweeting right after it happened. You tweeted right afterwards. But you never said nothing about any of those people that in the media that was supposed to be attacked. He sit there and says that journalists are the enemy of the people. You know what these journalists was doing? Journalists was doing this whole empire thing, Jussie Smollett thing. They were trying to get the facts. Mm-hmm. Some got it right, some got it wrong. But they all retracted if something wasn't right. They're trying to tell a fucking story. You know, but Trump and your supporters, you shouldn't have anything to say when you are silent about all the other MAGA-inspired events that are real. You got people shooting up synagogues, people shooting up, trying to kill Mexicans and trying to do whatever they can, or they get in Mexicans' face, oh, you need to speak English. You need to do this and you need to do that. This is all from your fucking rhetoric that people in America are going through this. This ain't even all of our land. This is the fucking Indians' land, and we took it from them. Well, y'all took it from them, because I ain't taking this shit.
Native American.
And my people ain't asked to come here. My ancestors ain't asked to come here.
But they over here.
Yeah. And you know what? We made it better for ourselves. And we made it better for a lot of American lives during Black History Month. And you know, it's still shit I'll be finding out that was created by or invented by Black people. I'd be like, oh my God. So much shit. You know, we are a great group. Jussie is not helping us right now. But just because this happened with him and he lied doesn't mean that the next person should not be believed. You know, a lot of people are going to take a grain of salt with it, but if they can prove it, they should still be believed. You know, but those men, like we were talking about this, from the bruises on his face, you see how big those men are?
I said that last week. Remember,
and they got like 200 and something pounds behind the fists.
Remember I said last week, his face didn't look as badly bruised as you would expect it would be to be if, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to the...
You did say you like... Well,
to the 1,200 people here. There are 1,200 people watching us. I think it's the most watched live. Can everybody please click the like button if you are enjoying the commentary? Click the like button. I might not even have to upload the other video. Oh, shit.
Wait a minute. But I mean, didn't you say...
Yeah, they are, but bitch, let me tell you something.
No, you said,
don't say what I said. Everything ain't meant to be said.
I'm just waiting. I'm
not saying anything
okay.
about that. I'm just saying.
Say.
But if they punch you, you're gonna know you've been punched.
Now, which one of them would you let punch you?
None of them. Bitch, they first of all, sometimes nice muscles are nice to look at, but when you all big and like, come on. Like I don't like them too skinny, and I don't like them too much.
But would you?
But I'm not talking about that. You know. Don't try me. Which one would you do?
Come on, man.
Justin.
You know that.
Yeah, Justin's the type. I'm sorry.
You know that.
You like him. You like him actor.
He's crazy.
You like him like
he's really crazy. And he knows he's crazy.
Oh God. Everybody, click that like button. If you want to donate to us, click the super chat button. Now is the time we're going to open up the Skype lines. Okay. Now listen.
I saw Nikki Handy earlier. Shout out to Nikki Handy. I saw her earlier say in the comments, and this was earlier.
Go ahead.
If you call in, talk about Jussie and Jussie only. Do not call in talking about your job, talking about your sister's boyfriend doesn't like you, or your mother is having a hard time at her job, or this is about Jussie Smollett. And Kevin said to keep it at 2 minutes.
Say what you gotta say. Don't even ask for our opinion if you don't need our opinion. Just say what the hell you gotta say.
What is that noise?
That's the phone. Let's go. All right. They was ready. 312. You're live with Kevin and Mikhail. Who are we talking to, and where you from? Hello. I'm not hearing anything. I gotta hang up. I didn't even hear the thing hang up. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Try to call back. To call in, the number is 267-776-4777. Again, the number is 267-776-4777. Hello, you're live with Kevin and Mikhail. Hello. Now, either you're calling to troll us or it's not actually working.
I don't think anybody's calling a troll. I think it's probably not working.
All right, let's try another number. Hello, you're live with Kevin and Mikhail. All right, it might be my end because I don't hear anything. Hello, you're live with Kevin and Mikhail. Let me test something. Hello? 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 I'm not hearing a damn thing from nobody. I gotta test something out. I know you're trying to show me something. Hold up, y'all.
Just look.
Hold up. Let me try to put. Now it's showing that people. Maybe let me see if I call. Let me see what happens. What's this number? I don't know why it's not working. Hello. 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 All right. Hold on, y'all. It's something wrong. It's actually something wrong on my end. So we got the camera. Maybe if I turn. Hello. 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 Hello.
We're losing viewers.
No, we're not. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. It's 1,200 people here. I don't know what's wrong.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. They say 1,100 people. I don't know why this is not working. I have no idea why the Skype is not working. Let's try this again. Built-in microphone. Let me test the audio. I'm not hearing no sound. Let's try it. Let me try it again. People probably ready to beat our ass. All right.
Are you calling it? Or
No, that's somebody. Let me call this 410 number just to see. Oh, I'm mad that this shit ain't working right. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, shit. Thank God. I don't know what was going on, but it wasn't working right. This is Kevin and Mikhail. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Yes, this is Hope. I've been in your chat, and I've been enjoying your chat.
Thank you.
Yes, and this kind of a delay, so okay. I just want to say that I really want us to ask more questions than just jump to conclusions. I'm totally neutral, but a lot of this doesn't make any common sense as far as him writing the check, him sending the text messages to tie himself to it, the police saying, oh, he put the scratches on himself. I'm still waiting for some hard evidence. You know, why were the brothers so easily believed? I'm thinking it has to be related to text messaging, but, you know, you keep them in a room for 47 hours, as you continue to reiterate. They're no longer witnesses. They're not even being looked at as conspiring a crime. They have admitted to selling him Molly, so it's like I guess they turned on for evidence for the prosecution. Why are we so ready to believe everything that the brothers say?
Well, why were we so ready?
I don't understand that.
Why were we so ready to believe everything that Jussie said?
I'm not ready to believe that either. The doubt is out here.
No,
I'm not ready to believe him either.
You may not be, but the public has been. And I think the reason why it's come to that conclusion, because for a month now, Jussie Smollett has been saying one thing. And then now that, first of all, let's just go back some. It was a red flag to me, the whole scene setup of you being out on the street at 2 o'clock in the morning in freezing cold temperature, bundled up, because I'm almost certain that if you're out at 2 a.m. in Chicago in January, you're not wearing a t-shirt and a baseball cap. You're going to have on a jacket, you're going to have a hat. And the fact that 2 people allegedly spotted you from across the street as somebody from Empire, that right there was a red flag. Who's noticing you, Jussie Smollett, at 2 o'clock in the morning in the cold from across the street? Who's noticing you? That was a red flag right there. Then another red flag.
It could be, but there are other options. There are other ways to think about it too. Suppose that along the way, like maybe the brothers were involved or connected with him. I mean, from the letter to everything else.
No, but
listen.
Listen.
They had inside information.
Did you watch the press conference?
He was where he was, and they were talking with him about a drug exchange. And
Did you watch the press conference? I'm sorry. Did you watch the press conference earlier today?
I did. And I was not convinced that it was valid at all.
All right.
Testimony.
All right. Thank you.
Text messages directly what they said.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in and sharing your opinion.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later, Hope. All right.
Yeah, you just became shut it down.
Hey, you're live. Who are we talking to and where you from?
This is Tiana from DC.
Hey, Tiana from DC. Share your opinion.
So I have a question. How do we know that Jussie wasn't set up by somebody else?
Well, support your question.
How do we know that somebody didn't set him up? Like if they know that he was from Empire, that could have been his apartment or whatever like that. How do we know that they didn't set him up?
Well, if the police have phone records, they have text messages, they have a check that he wrote out to these people from his personal account. I mean, what more?
I mean, we can't even get Donald Trump's access. So how do we know that somebody didn't set that up to check up too?
Well, you know what, baby?
Listen, who is getting Jussie Smollett's checkbook and writing $3,500 out to these men?
Who are you? I mean, you just never know. It's a possibility for anything. I'm just saying. Give him the benefit of the doubt to say that there is a possibility that he could have been attacked by somebody or somebody could have been targeting him.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question? When he was on Robin Roberts, he told Robin Roberts that the images of the two men that were shown on surveillance camera are positively the men that attacked him. But then we found out that the two men that are on that camera are actually two men that he knows personally. So what does that tell you?
Your mom in the background?
No, that's me.
Oh.
Delay.
Your phone broke up at the last part. What was the last part you said?
I said when he was on Robin Roberts, he said that the images of the men that were on camera were positively the men who attacked him. But then it was later determined that the two men on the images were actually the two men that he actually knew. So what does that tell you?
I can't do this.
It's a delay.
She has to turn us down in the background.
Well, it's still a delay because remember the first girl said it was a delay too. Well, ain't that long of a delay, sis. Hello? It wasn't that long of a delay, was it?
No. There's a lot of people calling.
Maybe she was processing the question. Do you think?
314.
Hello?
That was a lot of questions.
314, you're live with the Scorpion Show. What's your name and where you from?
What's up? My name is Miss Nix, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Here, I'm on your thing, dog. You're not crazy, and I'm with you. All of this sound like a setup to me, and he didn't keep his line straight. He didn't was up in his line. Looks like he forgets stuff on Empire. He forgot what to say. Now all of this something around him because he didn't tell the right lie. Now,
that's right.
My other thing is, I think Lee Daniels got more to do with it.
Yeah, I do too.
And maybe because remember the other lady said who got access to his checkbook? Lee Daniels. And for me, I would be questioning Lee Daniels because if Mikhail, if this was me and you and something happened to you and I'm FaceTiming you, I'm not gonna be concerned with taking no screenshot of you in that tender moment.
That's right.
You may be beat up.
That's right.
Or whatever the case may be. I'm not taking no screenshot.
I want to run and find you.
And I'm coming to the hospital.
That's right.
Y'all was one with my friend.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. You better
know what
say
I'm
it.
saying?
That's right. Because if somebody that I know gets attacked, the last thing I'm thinking about is taking a screenshot. I'm trying to get to you to find out. Okay, right.
Right. And then I'm not putting if I do screenshot it so I can make sure that I got the evidence, whatever, who beat you up. I'm not putting it on Instagram.
Right.
That's the last thing I'm going to do is put it on Instagram. So I ain't calling you to take all your time up. But Mikhail, I'm on your side. I was on your live earlier. I'm with you. You ain't crazy, and I'm because see, it don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It don't make sense.
Right. It doesn't make sense.
And look, my last point. I'm a fat girl. I eat right.
Right.
Nobody ain't open at 2 o'clock in the morning. You better lie to me and say that you was going to go get a Jimmy John, or you was going to a sandwich shop somewhere on the corner to go get something to eat. You ain't going to Subway at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, did you hear what she said? She said she's a big girl, and ain't nobody looking for no Subway at 2 o'clock in the morning.
But he's a skinny girl.
Well, he is a skinny girl, and yeah, he is. But I'm with her.
It don't matter. I ain't nobody going to go get no Subway at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I agree with you.
Chicken wings, a pizza, and a soda or something. We trying to get no sandwich.
If I'm getting Subway at 2 o'clock in the morning, I can make a sandwich in my own house at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
He had no food in the house.
He said he had no food now because he was lying. Hello.
All right.
Up the line no more. I'm going back to the chat. But the kid playing crazy, and I'm following everything you saying.
Thank you.
If the boy got to go to jail, go to jail.
Go to jail.
He ain't going to jail. Y'all know his ass ain't going to jail.
But if he got to, send him.
Yes, and I want this. All right, thank you for calling in. And I want this thing to stop beeping. You're welcome.
What thing is beeping?
Like,
Oh, wow.
let's go to Jersey. Let's go to New Jersey. Wendy Williams alive. Oh my God, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Ooh-wee. 906, you're live with Kevin and Mikhail.
Hello?
Hey, you're live with Kevin and Mikhail.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi,
How are
what's
you
your
guys
name? Where
doing?
you from?
We're good. What is it?
Well, I'm just wondering, I'm a white person,
Okay.
and I would imagine that black people have to be so mad about this,
No,
you know, and
not me.
I just want
Can I just say
to know
this?
your opinion.
Let me say this to you. I'm not mad at that because you know what? Let me retract that. I am upset. I'm upset that he brought race into this. I am upset that he brought race into this because this was something that first and foremost shouldn't have been made up. And then to bring race in it, I think he brought race in it to get sympathy from the black community. He brought it to get sympathy from the black community, and he also brought it to get sympathy from the gay community when he said that they used the F word to describe him out on that street. I do feel bad in that sense, but everything else, I feel like he brought this on himself, and so he needs to pay the consequence. Now, I even though I think that he should be in jail for at least a month, I agree with Kevin that I don't think he is going to go to jail. But I don't think that this should just come to pass. I do think that there should be some sort of example made out of this situation.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the way to stop this damn sound from.
But can I ask her a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
But how do you feel? How do you feel about all of this?
You know, I knew something was up. I mean, I live in Michigan, so I know how cold it is.
Okay.
I knew something was up. Just the temperature alone thing was just, weird. But
because you got common sense, just like you have common sense.
Common sense.
Yes.
Right, and it just didn't sound right. The story just never gelled. But what I hated the most was how mainstream media, of course, which I don't even watch, but I could tell. I mean, when I see it on YouTube and stuff like that, that just pissed me off so much. And you know what? I'll tell you, I have found more
more commonality with because of this story that people that I probably never would have listened to before, and now I'm sub to them because I appreciate their opinions. Because if this was a white person, I'd be freaking pissed off.
Right.
I would be so mad that somebody perpetrated this on anybody.
Right.
Just anybody.
Right. You're right. You're absolutely right. And then to bring race into it makes it even more worse, because it's like we got other fish to fry. And for you now to try to bring up this race issue, there's no need to even bring that up. Makes it even more worse.
Right. And I'm not a Donald Trump person. Believe me, I'm not. I think he's horrible. But I also think many Democrats are horrible too.
Right. Well, can I tell you a secret real quick? Let me tell you a secret. I actually think that Donald Trump is right on this whole Jussie Smollett thing. And I don't feel sorry for Jussie Smollett when Donald Trump comes out and attacks him on Twitter, because Jussie brought this on himself. And had he not brought this on himself, Donald Trump wouldn't even know who Jussie Smollett was or is. But because Jussie
did
this, now this is a consequence.
I totally agree with you. But I do have to, there was a caller before and she was saying, could there be something beyond this? Could somebody have tried to set him up and said, come on, you can do this? And I'm so suspicious of our whole government that I would not be surprised that he would be that gullible, sadly. But that's how suspicious I am of our government. I just don't believe in it at all.
Well, that's fine, because there's a lot of people who don't. You're entitled to that. Me personally, if I had to bet $500 that the government had something to do with this, I would be on the opposing end, because I don't think the government has anything to do with Jussie Smollett. I don't think the government cares about Jussie Smollett.
Think they. Yeah, in this case, I don't think they do.
Yeah,
however, I think they have staged far worse things.
Right. I agree. I agree with you right there. I definitely agree with you right there. But they damn sure don't care about him. No.
Yeah.
No.
I can't get this audio.
Unfortunately, I agree.
Right. But thank you so much for calling.
Well, thank you too, and I really appreciate you letting people talk and stuff, and so really nice show.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't know why this shit won't stop buzzing.
Y'all are close.
913, you're live with Kevin and Mikkel. What's your name and where you from? All right. 907, you're live with Kevin and Mikkel. What's your name and where you from?
Oh, Christy, calling from Texas.
Hi, Christy from Texas.
I'm so happy I got through. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm like burning up trying to get through this line. Okay, let me try to keep this short. Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Hey.
I'm gonna say that first. Yeah, I'm about to try to keep from going off because I heard the first two callers and I'm like, okay, stop it. We have to stop it. Okay, what Jussie did was embarrassing.
Yes, it was.
Very embarrassing. But what's even more is the people that's saying, okay, what if they set him up? What if the police did this? Right. What if they did? Who the hell is the Jussie Smollett? A lot of people don't even know who he is. For number one, and then if you have that question, go educate yourself.
Right.
They have the legal transcript out there that's saying that they got that information because from the phone records.
Right. Phone records and video cameras. Yeah.
And can I just say this real quick?
Exactly.
I think that.
Go ahead.
I think that the reason why Jussie Smollett never thought that he would get caught up. He never thought that.
Right.
So he never thought to even delete it. He never thought not to use his phone because he didn't think he would ever get caught. So that's why all the evidence is still there.
Yeah.
That's why he used his phone check. He didn't think that it was going to come back on him. But see, as God would have it, because God said, see, you playing with Black History Month.
Right.
And so now I'm going to show you, I'm going to make an example out of you all throughout Black History Month. So for the future Black History Months to come, you're going to regret experiencing all the month of February because of what you did in 2019. And this is the last Black History Month of this decade. The last Black History Month of this decade. And for us to have to go through this is it's horrible. It really is. It's so horrible.
It is horrible. And then, I mean, after all of the horrible things that Black people have experienced, real life stuff, that have shaped our history. And for him to come up with this scheme, I mean, my thing is start taking responsibility, dude. Start taking responsibility. I mean, you need to go ahead on and fight that. You already taken the L. Just start taking responsibility. Like Kevin said, they will forgive you. They have already forgiven you. I don't know if you guys saw what Cheryl Lee Ralph said. She said, which she had a point that he made a big mistake, but they have others that have made even more bigger mistakes that have killed people and still walking around. Yes, that's true.
That's true.
George Zimmerman. But we're not talking about them. We're talking about Jussie, and we expect more from Jussie.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I'm saying, you know, like you as a Black activist.
Yes.
Do you know what that is?
And the fact that he was down in Florida at this Tyler Perry summit that he had a few weeks ago on MLK Day, he was down there, you know, and it's like you just said, you pride yourself on being this Black activist, this Black gay champion. It's like, but you've made a complete fool of yourself. Me personally, I definitely think that he's going to, you know, people will forgive him. Like Kevin said, people will forgive him. I'm going to forget. I don't pay attention to him anyway. So, you know, but people will forgive him. But I definitely don't think that people should ever forget what he did. I don't think we should forgive you, but I don't think we should ever forget what you did. And furthermore, if anybody in 2020, 2021, or 2030 or 2035 interviews Jussie Smollett and decides to bring up what happened in 2019, can't nobody be mad but Jussie Smollett, because you brought that up on yourself. You brought that up on yourself.
That's true. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off the line.
Okay.
I agree with you with everything. I feel, and a lot of people may disagree with me, and I was kind of arguing with my coworkers this morning, going back and forth on this, that she still is in disbelief. Like, I don't believe it. But I feel that, you know, with all of the evidence out there is validated. If it's validated, Jussie should get penalized. He should get the maximum penalty, because you don't play with stuff like this. It's real victims that have gone through horrendous things, and I feel like they should make an example of him. People may not agree with me, but that's my opinion. That's how I feel. For those victims, for the racism that we do, the real racism that we do experience. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Too bad. Okay. Somebody from Philly is trying to get through. Philly, you finally made it through.
Hey, boyfriend.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Hey.
Okay, so here it is. He's a lie, and the truth ain't in him.
All
and that's just it. Like, just stop playing.
That's right.
He's lying, and he needs to just come out and say that he's lying. And what he better not try to get up there and say is anything about nobody's damn mental health. You ain't got no mental health.
Right.
You was a damn lie. And that's it. Point blank, end the period. Okay?
Okay. You ain't that crazy.
Like,
you crazy, but you ain't that crazy.
You're not that crazy that you didn't, your half-ass cock scheme that you didn't thought through, well, you didn't think through.
Because you know what he could have did with that $3,500?
He could have gave it to me. Actually.
Okay, he could have cashed it to me. And I'd have did some strange things for that change. I sure
Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, why I wouldn't do nothing strange for change?
Let me tell you
I would
something.
definitely accept that
For $3,500, I would.
Don't know what you're
As
saying.
broke as I am right now, oh no, that ain't lowering the no standards.
Yeah,
That's higher than
that's
my bank
what
account.
I wanted to say. It's not no conspiracy. It's not nothing else behind it. He just was lying. And that's it. And stop trying to make excuses for him.
Yeah, Jussie definitely has no excuse for anything. Listen. I don't know how he's gonna come from this right. He just needs to go away until after the presidential election.
You know what makes this worse is that he's giving Trump ammunition.
Yeah,
because Trump is going to use this.
Yeah, anytime
he's going to blame the Democrats for supporting him. He's going to use this.
But even himself commented on the story, saying that it's horrible.
Yeah,
he didn't say if it's not true. He said this.
But we all know because he don't know Jussie Smollett, and he was only going by what he told him.
We know how Donald Trump is going to play this, and we know how his base is going to play this.
Right.
But I'm here to remind y'all, motherfuckers. Okay, let's remember the synagogue shooting. And he did it because, you know, the Jewish people were coming in, and news reports that he heard. That man that shot that damn synagogue up. Let's not forget about some of the people that was in Charlottesville walking around with fucking
tiki torches.
Yeah, tiki torches saying Jews were not. All this anti-Semitism shit going on. And his own daughter just converted to Judaism.
Well, her husband's.
You know, those are fine people, Kevin.
You know what? And it don't fine people. Fine people, my motherfucking ass. You know,
listen.
But that's going to burn me up because I don't like shit like that. It's kind of like, oh, I did something, but bitch, don't nobody know I did it, so I'm just going to keep doing whatever I'm doing, and my babe's going to be okay with it. It's just horrible, but it's going to work for him. You on my phone? Oh,
bitch! I'm just show me. What the hell?
All right, so that's all I wanted to say is that he just needs to go somewhere and sit down and shut up. Stop talking.
Yes. Yeah.
She said there's not nothing you can do to make it right. You should apologize. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I will talk to y'all later.
We'll see you. And Aaliyah, I ain't forget about the pancakes and the drinks neither. Okay, we gonna have to set something up for that. All right.
When we doing it?
All right. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it soon.
Yeah, set it up. And Mikhail's coming a bunch too, hopefully.
All right. You know he ain't coming.
I like to eat pancakes.
Yeah. You like pancakes? All right. All right.
Oh, Lord. You trying to start your shit. Go.
Bye. Yeah. Who's that? Wait a minute. Another caller from DC. You're live with the Squidman Show.
Hello?
Hey, you're live with Kevin and Mikhail.
Oh, hi.
Hey. Don't show me that. I'm sorry. Don't show me that. Don't show me that. Don't show me that. Don't do that.
Well, I've already done it. Why is he posting it?
Mikhail, that is like my nephew. I don't want to see that.
Call it. Go ahead.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, everybody is focused on Jussie. I understand. But for me, okay, first of all, I'm Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Nigerian American, and
Nigerian.
My thing is, I have a huge issue with the fact that these two brothers did this, and you know, me and my family, we've had a discussion, and we are just really upset about the fact that they're making us look like this right now.
But it don't have nothing to do with you being Nigerian.
Yeah,
like I went for then that means I would be upset because I'm black and I'm gay, even though I am upset about that because he lied. Right. I don't think it does nothing to make Nigerians
look bad because I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about Nigerians because they shouldn't, because this has nothing to do with not. Now I think I understand what you're saying in the sense that, you know, this puts a stain on us as. Not, it doesn't put us. I'm trying to word it right, but I kind of see what you're saying. But then at the same time, I feel like you guys shouldn't feel any type of way because it's not. It's no one is blaming Nigerian folks for what happened. As a matter of fact, the crazy thing is, I don't even think anybody's blaming the brothers anymore. I think everybody's just blaming Jussie.
Yeah, and they had to clear their name.
Right.
But they should get some type of...
Oh, yeah, definitely. They should get some kind of time. But the fact that they've come out and said, listen, this was Jussie. Now all the focus is on Jussie. It's not even on them anymore. And I'm almost certain that they're going to get in trouble too. But yeah, I haven't heard anybody blame or say anything negative towards them or even towards Nigerian people. And I would hope that I wouldn't hear that, because it would make no sense for anybody to do that.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Oh,
but as you said, like, you don't like the way Jussie's being portrayed right now, because it makes you and it makes the Black community look bad. It makes the gay community, the Black gay community, look bad. And so, even though nobody's saying something, I still feel. I mean, I remember when I told my husband, he was shocked. He was like, "What the hell?" Because typically we just mind our business. Mm-hmm. We just go about our day, mind our business. We don't do anything anymore. And then all of a sudden they came up on what the hell is going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, did something? I mean, I think I don't really think they got the smart genes when their parents were creating them. Like, I don't understand.
No, I don't think that they. I don't think that they're stupid, and I don't think that they didn't get the smart genes. I think that they got the smart genes. They did it because they were getting a check.
Yeah,
and they never.
Money. Yeah,
and they did it because they were getting
$3,500.
Yeah, well, listen, some people.
They can do $3,500.
Listen, some people don't have $3,500.
Look, there's a lot of stereotypes of Nigerians, and when it comes to these scams and stuff that come,
But see, a lot of people don't want to
compare him to all the Nigerians.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't have $3,500, and I think a lot of people were saying that too, like, oh, only $3,500. Well, some people don't have $3,500. Some people wouldn't have even done it for $35,000 because they probably wouldn't have wanted to be in this position. But I do believe that the brothers and Jussie probably never thought that they would ever get caught. And I think that's why they, first of all, a quick $3,500 just to fake attack you, you think I am. And if I think that I'm not going to get caught, because I'm sure that they thought they weren't going to get caught.
My thing is, big city, you're attacking a celebrity.
But you see too how they said that he knew where the cameras was.
Yeah,
and he knew
he pointed everything out.
Yeah.
He knew where he was going. But listen, I know you're Nigerian, but I wouldn't feel like one Nigerian spoils the whole Nigerian bunch.
Yeah, because I don't look at it that way at all.
Yeah.
I don't look at it.
I don't even think of Nigeria in a bad way at all.
Right.
I ain't even thinking Nigeria.
I ain't really thinking the brothers in the bad way.
No,
I'm thinking of Jussie.
Okay, because I'm trying to find out what's the Instagram again. That's what I was looking at. I'm sorry, but I'm talking with you.
He's gonna follow on.
Yeah, might DM him. Like, listen, here's the check. Here's the cash check.
Well, according to that one caller, it's easy to just get somebody's check and write $100. Okay? If I get your check, I'm not writing $3,500 to them. I'm writing it to me. Why would I do that?
Oh, but listen, I'm so sorry you feel bad as a Nigerian. But please don't. This ain't have nothing to do with the country of Nigeria. Please don't feel that way. Like, this other Nigerians making people proud. What?
She's saying something.
What'd you say?
Oh no, I was saying that I don't. Okay, what I was trying to explain is that the way they're making it look like is as if they're not American, because they are American.
No, and that's what the state attorney.
They were born and raised in Chicago,
but that's what the state attorney let it be known.
But the way they're carrying it is as if.
Who's portraying it that way? Because I've only heard that they were born in the beginning.
America. In the beginning we heard that they were Nigerians who came here, like acting and stuff. But they were plenty of times they let it be known that they were born here and they grew up in Chicago.
They just have Nigerian descent.
Yes.
I mean, that's what I've been hearing.
But listen, we can't go back and forth about this. I don't want you to feel upset about this because there are plenty other Nigerians making you guys happy. Because I'm sure we got some Nigerian in our bloods. And I hope that we make you happy. So you have a good night.
You too.
She was upset. I'm just going to put it out there.
Oh my God.
She was upset.
Yes, she was.
And I don't think she should have been upset. And like, no matter what we said, her voice didn't change. She was
No,
upset.
she was over it. And, you know, that's just like,
nobody's not even thinking about them now.
If all the gays, like one gay, it doesn't represent all. But as a community, yes, it will affect us. It shouldn't, but some people it does.
But she was upset, Kevin.
Yes, this looked like a Chicago number. 312.
I hope not one of them.
312, you're live with the Scorpion Show.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, okay, so first I want to say I am from the city of Chicago, West Side, and when the story first came out and they said, oh, it happened in Chicago, first I thought they were talking about it happened by O'Hare Airport, and I'm like, hell no, there's no way it's about to happen out there. That's not even plausible. But then when they said downtown and I'm looking at the area, I'm like, it's no way. Like from the jump, just me knowing the area, I'm like, there's really no way that this could have happened at all. And I was really just like, fingers crossed, hoping that he didn't just make this whole stupid thing up. And it kind of reminded me of like when you're young and you tell your parents a lie and you done made yourself believe this lie and your parents are just looked at you like, what? Like in your head you think it makes sense, but to them, they done put like seeing every single hole in your story. But because you're a kid and you don't know nothing, you're sitting here thinking that this lie that you told is actually plausible. That's really what it reminded me of, because nothing that he said made sense. And there were so many ways to find out the truth from his story. Now, what I am kind of irritated about is, I mean, I guess it's because he's a celebrity that they're like, oh, you lied about the police report and stuff like that. But what I would like to see is all these other people, the women who lie about these men, raping them and all that, and all these other people, every time that they lie, I would like to see their police report or them getting in trouble for lying to the police and falsifying a police report, because I just feel like it feels kind of lopsided. And I saw somebody bring up the whole Emmett Till thing. It's like, is it just because he's a celebrity that we're outraged that he lied to the police? Because it's plenty of people in history that lie and nothing happens to them. So that's the part that I'm irritated about.
Well, I think on the level of the way this news story hit, this was worldwide news. He was attacked, and it's a hate crime, and it's a race crime, and they use a noose and bleach. So yes, this is going to be nationwide, worldwide news. Everybody's going to be talking about it. And there should be a penalty for this because you lied. And then not only that, you went on TV on Valentine's Day and you lied some more.
Right.
So, you know, it's horrible all the way around. It's
it
horrible.
really is. And it's like, was there anybody talking to him like, hey, maybe don't do this? Because it was like he was just stepping himself in more and more and more doo-doo. Like, he just kept doing
because his publicist,
that was like,
his publicist and his lawyer, he's working with the wrong people.
He really is. And it's like, where's his family at? Because I can always tell when my siblings are lying. I would have called him up and been like, look, I know you since you was born, you need to stop it. I don't know what the point of it is, but we need to find another plan because this is out of control. And almost the worst part of it is he done fuck with Trump and added this man in. So now we know how Trump is with it. When he was running, he would not stop talking about Hillary in the email. He is so petty. I promise this man probably gonna bring up Jussie so many times. It's gonna be ridiculous.
But who should we be mad at for him doing that?
Him, because he's dumb. Like, why would you sit here and do that?
Who's him? Trump or Jussie?
We should be mad at Jussie because you picked the worst place.
Right.
You're dumb. Like, your lie didn't make no type of sense. Right. Whatever you were trying to accomplish,
You did the opposite. You did everything to make sure you didn't accomplish it. It's just dumb. He's very, very dumb. And I really hope it's some type of mental illness or something. Because you cannot be this grown and be that dumb.
Oh, people, you could be very smart and come up with so many plans and think that it's going to work, and it don't work. It's equivalent to smart people cheating, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," and your wife got all the facts, and she got it all laid out. Because it was so easy for her, and then it just took a cell phone.
Some people shouldn't even cheat though, because some people are not good at it. Just like some people are not good at lying.
And Jussie was not good at lying, and this blew up in his face. And the people he worked with, they told. But I want the Chicago police again, like I said earlier, the way that y'all were so swiftly able to find these people and stuff, y'all need to do the same thing for these grieving parents out here who are grieving the loss of their children and other family members out here. It's just crazy how they were able to piece that shit together like that.
The police can't do it. Here we have their clearance rate is so low.
And
you know what else is
low? Wait. And the thing is, though, he was guilty without even pleading guilty to it. And y'all should do the same thing with these people that be going around killing people.
But see, this is the thing. But see, can I just say this? Because we have this situation here in Philly too. I think part of the problem, and I'm not giving the Chicago PD a pass, but I think part of the problem is in Jussie Smollett's case, you had people who were talking willingly. And these killings, you don't have people who talk. Everybody is mum's the word. Nobody says anything. So then it makes it harder for these cops to do their job, because if they don't have anybody helping them to find the killers, then it's like, well, where the fuck do we even start? We don't know why this person was killed. We don't know who this person was associated with that could know why they were killed. Because once these people get killed, no one says a word. No one doesn't even say a word, not even to the family. Hey, let me just say something to you. They don't even say a word to them. So it makes it harder for police to do their job. And that's the unfortunate part, because we scream and we holler about how we want the police to do their job. But then when it comes time for them to do the job, nobody in the community wants to help them do the job. They just want to be quiet. Oh, I ain't no snitch. I ain't telling. So then how do we expect for them to find killers?
Well, they subpoenaed them records real good.
Yeah, you know why? Because those brothers got to talking. Yeah. Those brothers started talking.
But even before they found out who the brothers were, they were able to track down who the fuck they were through cars and license tags.
Through cars and the camera. They were able to track the ID, see that, oh, that was the Lyft driver. And then they was just able to, like that. Like, I feel like it is a way. I sometimes feel our police department is lazy when it comes to people on the south and west side. When it comes to people on the north side, they find stuff out because that's where the money is. When it's in the community where it's mostly minorities, mostly black, they be very chill about finding things out. And I get what you're saying, McKill, like everybody's like, no, snitches end up in ditches, all that. And that is very true. The whole gang culture is very alive and well. But I still feel like there are certain instances where they could do more and they just don't. Basically, is what I'm saying. But I don't want to keep the line. So I will talk to you guys later when we have our sponsor chat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, see y'all.
Bye-bye. This was fun.
Yeah. So listen, y'all, we're going to get ready to go because we all said a lot and everyone have shared their opinion. Let me turn this off.
This was fun, y'all.
Yes.
Who is that?
I don't know, but I just disappointed in Jussie. But it's going to take him a long way to work his way back into the good graces of everybody, or especially the celebrities that supported him, and some of the people that's looking stupid. And you got the politicians, because you as a politician, you should know when to speak and when not to speak.
Yeah.
And you know what? Kamala Harris, her father allegedly said something about her, and then they asked her about the modern day lynching thing. Girl, just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Just don't say nothing for the rest of Black history.
Yeah.
Where's Joe Biden?
Look, he's coming out.
Yeah,
Listen, I understand y'all love Bernie Sanders, but Bernie Sanders is not a Democrat, okay?
No, he's not.
And he don't need to be he don't need none of our help.
Because Bernie Sanders was the one who helped orchestrate that bill that Bill Clinton signed into law those many years ago that was helping put minorities in jail. A lot of minorities seem to forget that, but I haven't.
Yeah, but you know what? I just feel like he needs to go somewhere. And then I'm just mad that the way he said he was going to help support Hillary, he didn't.
No, he did
so
not.
He did not. He wasn't a man of his words.
No, he did not.
And look where we are 4 years later. I don't care that Bernie is running. I want Joe Biden to run.
Right.
And that's that.
And
now y'all can say how y'all feel about it.
Right.
I'm glad
and
he
stop
raised
saying
money.
that and stop. And I need for you, and I'm not a Bernie supporter, not at all. But I don't like ageism. Because you know I like old people.
Yeah.
And I think that if you are in your right mind to do something, now if you 90-something, no. But if you're in your right mind to do something, go ahead and do it. But I need for people, and I'm not a Bernie fan, but I'm gonna take up for Bernie. I need for people to stop saying Bernie Sanders is old and he shouldn't be running when he's a year older than Joe Biden. Hello? Because if he shouldn't be running, then Biden shouldn't be.
Yeah, I want Biden to run and he pick a vice president with some sense that who can really run the country. And the unfortunate event that he passes away,
and we
time as president. Yeah, if he wins, you know.
Yeah. So
yeah. So this is Jussie Smollett is on the set of Empire after posting bail.
Doing what?
What he does best:
lying, acting. Oh my God!
Acting is a form of
acting as a fucking fool
because you're telling a story. Thank you,
Dave
guys.
Bing
and the mayor, and the governor.
Okay,
you know what? Chicago PD, y'all really did a good job. But I want y'all to do the same thing for everybody else, and stop acting like the police don't lie, because the police lie too.
Yeah.
And the same way you went after Jussie needs to be the same way y'all go after the people in that police department for lying on black people. And don't say it doesn't happen because it happens all the time, just like y'all did with Laquan McDonald. Anyway,
Dave Bing and the mayor.
I mean the governor.
And the governor. I mean, she was like,
"Get
they
their
want to
asses
do your job." Shit, still let me do it. I don't even know how to run with that. But I'll get them out of here quick, fast, and hurry.
Now listen, I'm going to keep this live up. If this video doesn't act right, like if there was portions that were really cut out, we have a backup plan. We have the live video that's been recorded on the other camera. So we'll see how it turns out. But everybody, like this video, share this video. If you're a first-time watcher, subscribe to our channel and all that good stuff. There's on our homepage, I put up a video, a playlist for January and February. If you missed any videos, you can go over to our homepage and click the playlist and find the video that you may have missed. So you guys have a great weekend. So much for the snow. It's all fucking going.
No, so much for the storm.
Yeah.
We knew snow was coming, but they said a storm.
Yeah, I mean, like, they hyping it up just to get money.
But I love this weather.
Yeah.
I love that it's not deep snow.
I love that, bitch. I can walk and do what I want. And I love that someone is shoveling our side of the street.
Who's doing that?
I don't know. I didn't have to shovel all spring. I mean, winter. Somebody is shoveling the whole side of the street. I say, yes. I don't know who's doing it, though.
I know that's right.
And then it's not Johnny.
So he's not even here to do it.
No.
And it's not Richard, because
he definitely
and it's definitely not going to go wrong. And it's not just that dad. So who's doing
it? Don't play with me. I
thought somebody sent us $150,000.
What? Yes, we did hit it for 150K. We'll celebrate that next week. I forgot all about that. Thank you guys. We hit 150K on Tuesday. While watching Boomerang, we hit 150K. It could have been before. Did you watch Boomerang?
I'm going to watch it tonight.
Oh my God.
You know, I don't ever watch nothing with y'all.
Yeah.
I watch it because y'all got to remember, I need stuff to watch at work, Kevin, because I work overnight. So I have to save my shows so when I get to work, I can be entertained at work instead of doing work.
Yes. So look, next week we're going to have 150,000 subscribers party. But in the meantime, I need y'all to tell people that you watch the Scorpion Show. Share our videos, like our videos. Yes, it took a long time to get to 150K, but that's the past. For everybody, you can start tweeting the video. You can actually start tagging friends on Instagram when we post a new video. You know, there's a lot of things we could do as a collective together if we want more people to watch us, you know. But thank y'all for your support. You can even become a member for $4.99 a month. Shout out to all of those who do support our channel monetarily and those who donated monetarily tonight. You know, there's plenty of ways to show you support from Scorpion Show. But I do want to say thank you all, period. If you subscribe today or if you subscribed 10 years ago, thank you all so much.
And the second annual live Scorpion Show is coming this summer.
Yes.
It's coming this summer.
Yes.
Okay.
If we can find a nice venue.
We are going to find a venue. We are.
Because you know them. Never mind.
No, don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk
But
about that on
listen,
camera.
we're gonna go. Y'all safe out here and don't tell no lies. Peace.